certainly we don't have a lyric theatre in Perth. There is no other real theatre, and all the other venues are not really suitable for the middle of the road theatre shows, which is, you know, the stand-up comedians, small dance productions, and an enormous variety of things that have been put on here over the years.
Bonbons and Roses, on the opening night, we had a show in town from the Eastern States called Hair. The Hair Company was here, and they had a night off. So they filled the whole of the gallery at the Playhouse. Now the play was a shocker. It was it was 3 different acts and 3 different sort of stages of her life. And the actress playing her had to appear as her at 16, and then she had a 23-second full makeup and costume change. As what happened in the first act of the play was this theatre was being built on the stage. There were workmen shouting and cranes going backwards and forwards and buckets going up and down, and the whole opening of the play was like a great chorus out of a Greek semi-comedy, actually, with the chorus being the workers calling out things out loud. This Jack, when's the concrete arriving for this bit? As the thing grew up, and the setting was a great big blow-up of a blueprint of the architectural drawing of the place. And at the end of this beautiful young girl, or actually appearing first of all as an old woman standing around looking at this theatre in a raincoat and dark glasses and things, had to walk off as this thing was all crashing around her. And then the theatre, the revolves turned, and the whole thing became the opening night in 1938. And there she was in her green crepe de chine dress with a chorus singing Bonbons and Roses for Dolly in her green crepe de chine dress. It was a wonderful night. The audience went bananas. The Hair crowd was screaming and yelling at the top. It was a great, great night.
In this particular show that Barry brought to Perth, he wanted a hydraulic boom, and everyone thought, what do you want a hydraulic boom for? What he wanted to do was to actually fly over the top of the people here sitting in the auditorium, and if possible shake hands with the people up in the gods there. We had to hunt round for a hydraulic boom that would perhaps meet his requirements. We ended up cutting a hole in the stage, not just near the front there, and bringing this huge boom in. The then problem was to anchor it so that if in fact he was going to fly out over the top of the patrons, we didn't want the damn thing falling down and collapsing over the top of them. We concreted I didn't, the staff did, concreted the base under the stage to make sure it wasn't going to fall over. So we had all that issue of bringing concrete in, cutting a hole in the stage, and of course no one knew that this was going to happen in the show. And as you know, his favourite thing, of course, is dispensing gladiolis and to the wider community. And anyway, towards the end of the show, he managed to get into this boom. This thing had between a 50 and 60 metre reach on it. And it was just absolutely, I can still see him now. Dame Edna getting into this blooming thing. Something akin to what you see tree pruners in and SEC linesmen. And it was right in this corner here. And he got into this thing, and all of a sudden, I don't know who worked it, all of a sudden he just went whoosh, over the top, and everybody ducked like this. And it was amazing, absolutely amazing to see the response. And as he went out to greet the people upstairs, he was throwing these gladiolis out to the patrons. It was the most amazing effect, very, very effective, and brought the house down. He was amazing.